know what happened over there, but yeah. So this is how to make the sopoi 27 tutorial. Very easy and no motor locking. First, you start out like this with a full 1, 2, yeah. Let's make it 2 blocks high, 3 blocks actually. That outline, that, and get the triangle. Make it that long, which is the nose of the plane, and this is the paint. 155, 145, and 0 on R. Usually you'll notice the color is a little bit different. It's because the pyramid is not really matching with the color. By the way, this is the same paint. That long. And first, look under. And make the 2 intakes. Oops. Half wedge down. And okay, give it 2 intakes. And grab a quarter wedge that's flipped. And half wedge down again. Time this player stop egg, you're getting banned from my property. It's more better to do it in a private server. Okay, we're done with the 2 intakes. Plus, I gotta remove the seat here. Soon we'll have to delete this part. First, there you go. This is how it should look. So it should look like this. Paint it. By the way, if you forgot, this is supposed to be a trapdoor. Because it's not the wrong shape, so I'm show you the original in a second. Trapdoor facing up like that. Trying to get the shape of got that. Black. Look at these settings. If you really want to, you can lock it. And here you can connect. Actually, it's connected. It's actually supposed to be connected like this. She connected like that. The seating area, you have to delete this part. Like that. That's where you should put the landing gear. And paint this. And grab a plate right there. These are plates, by the way, right here. On there. And this is where the intakes come in. And first grab a wedge. Let's do it like that. Or else it won't work. This. You can make it any color you want, by the way. But only make it blue for the beautiful design. And plus the special designs. Where is it? Half wedge down. It looks weird at first with no rings, but it will look 10 times better with wings. This. And now for the custom parts where first, we'll put the guns over here later. But once you go, you will go fully complete the plant. I'm just kidding. There's still more. It'll take a long time, guys. So, yeah, you gotta follow everything what I do. So you're able to make a good plane and show it off to your friends. So they would laugh at you never again. I'll post more tutorials soon in my account. So, and by the way, if you didn't notice, there's no thing right in the middle here. Yeah, if you didn't know. Everything needs to be to patch up there. Make it this color. And by the way, if you mess up a single color, everything would look bad at it, by the way. You can make it any color, just don't mess up anything in the build. By the way, you can just remove these. Like that. So you can just make a straight line. If you want to. If this is where you go here. It's where you go to the seat, and this is where you um, grab a propeller, make it on and off, Q, that, like that, and to move forward, W. There you go, S. Yeah, you almost completed the plane. By the way, we will end it when we add the guns. Leave these holes. If you notice that everything's the wrong color. So yeah, we gotta fix that. So sorry if I messed that up. I'll soon post more tutorials soon if this gets 100 likes. And over here. That make everything that long. That actually that's the wrong colors. Sorry. And grab a half block. That. It's a super rocket engine. By the way, I forgot to cover this up in the plane. So sorry if I kind of scammed you there, but I am not scamming people. I have true intentions. I do not scam people. I promise. Promise to all my subscribers. There we go. That quarter wedge. By the way, you should start right now. This is what it looks like. Perfect. Rocket engines. You should figure out how it works. But we got another plane ready. Yeah, this actually works. Yeah, it only connects to that plane, I realize. So you gotta go to the void, my friend. Hello? That guy is randomly fast. It actually has three, I forgot. Sorry, guys. There we go, that's how you do it. Even though with no wings, you could still do it, I think. Nope, nope, never mind. You need wings for it, of course. Or else this would be a plane. And this is where we add the landing gears. You could paint the landing gears. Just don't paint the wheels and the stick. Make it small. Landing gears. Here's gears. Bam, bam. Paint this. Do not paint the stick and the wheel. Else it'll look very bad on your average plane. When you see, I'm just kidding. But do not paint the wheels, it'll look very ugly. Sorry if I said that to you subscribers. But yeah. So those are the landing gears. Like that. Those are the controls. Now this is when we do the details. This is where we add the wings. By the way, I forgot something. What over here? Like that. You realize there you go. And now we do the angle block. Make it this setting. Copy that. And do this, -25. Actually, 25 here. And -25 here. Paint the whole thing so it look kind of camouflage. Make it paint it like this. By the way, how do you make it? So if you go, you could see the tool thing right there. By using this, it will be very boring and bored. So that's why I use that. So yeah, and we finally add the wings. This is what you've been waiting for. First, add the wings right here. The control surface. 4 of them right here. 4 on the other side also. Make it this color. I do not paint the white first. There you go. It's actually this. There we go. And by the way, you have to move this whole thing so I won't connect. Sorry if I accidentally connected. There we go. Also, why is there a glitch part right over here? I need to fix that. Whoa, 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 whoa. This part is sus. Kinda going insane here. I don't know what the flip is happening. There we go. And now paint the wings. And now this. For the extra detail. You could also add this detail if you wanted to, but you could just go with the classic look, which I recommend. There we go. The similarity is that you almost 100%. First, put the delta wing here. Actually, never mind. Do that. And grab a delta wing. Like this. Paint the whole thing with this color. And this is gonna be the light one. You're almost done with that. There we go. So, and add the weapons. Don't forget. By the way, there's only weapons here, so you gotta do the same. Get a maximum of 10. You could just add them randomly if you wanted to. But you can just add them randomly. I might have messed up a little bit here. Get it back. And once you test it, it will actually work. What the heck? Something is wrong with that wing. Oh no, I actually hate that glitch. It keeps happening. Why we get infinite of these angle blocks, I realize. Okay, I replaced it with a new one. There we go. There we go. I should test. It would work properly. Plus you can build two also, which is pretty cool. It works perfectly. And that is it. By the way, if you mess up anything, it might not work. And by the way, press C 2 times and it will be 10 times better. That's it. So that is a full tutorial on the Sopoi 27 fighter jet. So this is the video. See you guys!